Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I have a fun video for you guys today. I teamed up with the team at BK Beauty to bring you my top 10 favorite BK Beauty products. This video is sponsored by BK Beauty, so thank you so much for working with me on today's video. You guys know I have been a user and lover of BK Beauty for quite some time. You see me all the time using my BK Beauty brushes, but there's also some other items that have made this top 10 list that are not makeup brushes. So if you guys want to see what made my top 10 list and also get a demo on each product, keep on watching. So before I start my top 10 list, I want to just tell you guys about the upcoming Mother's Day BK Beauty sale. And it's going to start on May 9th and run through May 14th for 20% off site-wide. Now, if you can't wait to shop during the sale, you're saying, Steph, I want to order before. I do have a discount code. It is a non-affiliate code. I don't make any money off of it. It is all for you guys to save, and that is Steff10. I'll have that in the description box as well. But just know, no codes are going to work during the sale because the site is going to be 20% off already. I also want to mention, I'm going to put a picture of it right here, that the Holy Grail brush set is going to be restocked and there's going to be limited quantities. So you're going to want to act fast on this one. If you like these brushes, or maybe you want to restock on them, or maybe this set is going to be your very first BK Beauty purchase. I wouldn't blame you if it was, but act fast and also sign up for their emails. That way you can get sale notifications, restock notifications, and all that good stuff. Let's get into my top 10 list, and these are going to be in no particular order. So for those of you who've been watching my YouTube channel for a while, you guys know I am in love with the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. This is an angled foundation brush, and I have the travel size. The travel size you can only buy with the travel kit, and then you have the regular size, which of course you can buy on its own. It's also part of other sets that BK Beauty has, but I love this brush so much, and these brushes are all synthetic, by the way. I forgot to mention that in the intro, but they're all synthetic brushes. This is the angular brush. This is fantastic for stippling your foundation on, even stippling concealer. You guys have seen me use this brush time and time again. This was a no-brainer for me. This brush is also part of that Holy Grail brush set, and I can see why. This brush definitely has a cult following. I would say it's probably the most popular brush in the BK Beauty line, and for good reason, because it provides a flawless foundation application. This brush is just so versatile. Of course, I use mine strictly for foundation, but you can also use it, again, like I mentioned, for concealer. You can even use this for like cream bronzer, cream contour, cream blush, anything and everything you want. This brush will get the job done. Next up, another one of my all-time favorite brushes, and this is the BK Beauty and Angie Hot and Flashy collaboration A506 brush. This is also included in the Holy Grail brush set. You guys know how much I love this brush. It's also very similarly shaped to the 101 foundation brush, and let me just, here, I'll hold them up. That way you can see how they're both angular, but this is going to apply your concealer perfectly. It's like almost using your finger to pat in your concealer, and you can use this also for like eyeshadow primer, although I will say your eyeshadow primer brushes, keep using the same brush that you use for eyeshadow primer. Don't mix them, because concealer is not as sticky, or it's not sticky the way an eyeshadow primer is. So you don't want to use the same brush for both things. In that case, I would just recommend that you pick up two of these, reserve one for concealer use and the other for eyeshadow primer use. Trust me on that. I've made the mistake before, but with this brush, you can also just spot conceal certain areas. You can even use this for powder and just lightly do a light dusting of setting powder under the eye area, around the nose, I mean, it is just so versatile, just the way the BK 101 is, the A506. Love that it's a collaboration from one of my favorite YouTubers, Angie Hot and Flashy. This is definitely had to be included in my top 10 list. So from brushes, we're going to take a quick jump over to makeup, and let's start first with the BK Beauty lip liner. This is their Everlast lip liner. The shade that I really love and the shade that I find myself reaching for the most is this shade right here called Warm Spice, but there are several other shades to choose from. I want to say there's 5 shades total, 4 or 5 shades total in the lip liners. Warm Spice though is definitely one of my favorites. I love this one because it's just such a versatile shade. It's a warm shade. I tend to wear more warm toned lipsticks, and it just goes with everything. It does last all day long. It's a very nice soft formula, but not too soft to where it's going to be too creamy and come off. This is definitely going to provide you with longevity. Now, speaking of lip products, I have the BK Beauty Luxe lipstick, and these lipsticks come in 6 different shades. They even have that magnetic packaging. Luxe all the way, definitely lives up to its name. But the shade that I love the most, which is also what I am wearing today, is the shade Kindness. And I'm going to swatch this on the back of my hand next to Warm Spice. I have these on together. I absolutely love them. The lipstick is going to be a very comfortable hydrating formula. It's more of like a soft matte, maybe like almost a natural finish. I just love it. I do find them to be long wearing, but you will need to do a touch up maybe after lunch or after dinner. The packaging, the entire component is really cool. They do sell these guys as a set, so you could get the set of 6 different lipsticks all together, or you can buy them individually, and they also, I believe they sell the lip liners as a set as well, or you can buy them individually, whatever you prefer. But I will say that the lip liners and the lipsticks, they all come in very neutral wearable shades, and I'm really hoping that maybe we can get some more shades added to both the lip liners and the lipsticks, maybe a little deeper in tone. Maybe that's something they have in store for us for the fall and winter, who knows. But definitely, if you've never tried any makeup products from BK Beauty, the lip products would be a fantastic place to start. Next, let's talk about the 109 brush. This brush is a little miracle worker because you can use this in so many different ways. This could be the most versatile brush that I have to share with you, or maybe the most versatile brush in the entire BK Beauty lineup. Notice again the little angle side that it has. It's not as densely packed. It doesn't have as many bristles as the 101. And here's the 101. I mean, you can clearly see there is a huge difference there. But this little 109 brush is perfect for doing some cream bronzer, cream blush. You can even apply foundation with this. You can even use it really quick to do your concealer. This is a multi-use brush that can just go in so many different directions. It's not reserved just for cream products. You can most definitely use this with powder products too. I tend to reserve mine for either foundation, sometimes when my 101s are dirty, and believe me, I have multiple 101s because it's my favorite, but sometimes I'll use this for foundation. But most of the time you'll see me using this for cream or liquid blush. I find it just blends out the product so well. I'm absolutely in love with this one. So next I have the 107 brush. I use this brush a lot for bronzer, and it's just so quick and so easy to just dab on and go. You can kind of stipple it on, or you can swipe, buff. I do mainly buffing motions with this brush. It also works right here on the cheekbones. If you wanted to use this for blush, you could also use it for blush. I also use it to do just a quick little bronzer. That's what I'm gonna call it, bronzer on the nose. I really don't reach for contour. I use more bronzers than anything. But you know, you can add a little bit of warmth to the nose, to the forehead, and add it right here to the jawline. This brush is just so soft, and guys, all of these brushes, they clean up so well. I usually wash my face brushes depending on how often I use them, because I have a lot of brushes, but usually about once a month. But I do spot cleaning in between, and I've always used this one right here from It Cosmetics for Ulta Beauty, and it's their brush bath. This has worked great on not just my BK Beauty brushes, which are synthetic, but I also use it on my rougher brushes, which are natural hair brushes. I wonder if BK Beauty has a brush cleaner. I don't think they do. Maybe that's something they'll come up with next. Who knows? But the 107 is definitely my go-to when it comes to bronzer. So next is going to be a trio of eyeshadow brushes. And the first one is this one right here. It's also from the BK Beauty and Angie Hot and Flashy collaboration. This is the A504 brush. Look at how tiny that little blending brush is. I love this brush for doing detail work right here on the outer corner, maybe a little touch up on the crease, but I especially love this brush for right here under the eye area. I love the way it smokes out eyeshadow. I think it does such a beautiful job. It's also, again, another collaboration with a fellow content creator. This brush is just perfect. It's perfect for beginners especially because it's not a big blending brush. This is a more precise blending brush. It's going to give you that precision, and the eyeshadow is not going to get away from you. You're not going to come out with like a big black eye or anything. This is going to allow you to blend small circular motions, windshield wiper motions, whatever you choose. But having small makeup brushes in your stash is essential, especially if you're a beginner, especially if you have hooded eyes, and especially if you love doing detailed makeup looks. So the next brush I have is this one right here, and this is the BK 209 brush. This is a new brush. This is a extension of their core brush line, and I think it is a great extension. So I like to use this with maybe some glitter primer, and then I pick up whatever multi-duochrome or pressed glitter that I'm going to be using. I'll pick it up with the same brush, same side that I used to apply the glitter glue with, and then I'll start applying, which is exactly what I did in today's video. This is just such a versatile little brush. You can even use it for right here in the inner corner. You can use it to add maybe a little brow bone highlight. You can even use it to smudge out your shadow on the lower lash line, or maybe you want to pack a matte shadow on the lid and you're only trying to do half of it. It's small enough to where it's, again, going to give you that detailed precision. The 209 brush has definitely become one of my favorites from BK Beauty. Another small makeup brush I definitely think you need to have in your stash is this one right here. This is like a little pencil style brush, and this is the 210 brush. So I'm using this brush to apply the inner corner highlight. That's exactly what you want to do with this. You can also use it again to maybe get a more precise lower lash line shadow application. Maybe you don't want to smoke it out. Maybe you want to just focus it right there, kind of tight line the lower lash line with it. This brush can do it for you. It can also be a brow bone highlight brush. It could also just help you to kind of maybe add a little bit or pack a little bit more shadow on the outer corner, and you can lightly use it in the crease as well. This is just one of those little small detail brushes that every makeup lover needs to have in their stash, and BK Beauty did a fantastic job with this 210. And last but not least are the lashes that I am wearing right now, and they are another collaboration. This is the most recent collaboration that BK Beauty has done, and it is with Risa Does Makeup. They released, I believe it was 4 different pairs of lashes. My favorite, the ones I've been reaching for quite a bit, are the Martini lashes. These are half lashes, and obviously I do have them on right now. They are so easy to apply, and for me, I have long lashes. I've been a Revitalash user for, gosh, 5 years now, so I definitely have the length, but sometimes I want a little more fullness, and we want that fullness to be on the outer corner. These half lashes are perfect. I love all of the lashes they came out with, but these are definitely my favorite. This is definitely something aside from brushes and makeup, but lashes, I think this was a great direction for BK Beauty to go in. And again, I love that it's with And again, I love that it's with a fellow content creator. Risa Does Makeup. They did a fantastic job on this collaboration. Martini lashes, half lashes. Definitely try them out, especially if you're not into a bold lash look. You want something a little less dramatic, but you still want to have that fullness. This is your answered prayer. Alright guys, so this is a completed look, and with that, we wrap up today's video, my top 10 favorite items from BK Beauty. Don't forget to shop their Mother's Day sale for 20% off site-wide starting May 9th through May 14th. If you want to shop before the sale, you can always use my code Steff10 and that will give you 10% off of your order. It is not an affiliate code. I don't make any money off it. It's just for you guys to save if you're going to be shopping before or after the Mother's Day sale. If you have any questions regarding the brushes or anything in this video, please comment them down below and I'll do my best to get that information to you. And one last thing before we go, don't forget that they are going to be restocking in limited quantities the Holy Grail brush set. That set includes the 101, the 109, and the A506. Now I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what some of your favorite BK Beauty products are. It doesn't have to be brushes. As you can see, they make lots of amazing things. I am so looking forward to what BK Beauty has in store for us for 2023. I'm hoping we can get a new eyeshadow palette and just lots more of new goodies. Perhaps a foundation, a concealer. Lisa J, if you're watching, maybe. I would love to try it out. But thank you so much BK Beauty for sponsoring today's video and working with me. I've been a lover, a user, a fan, a follower of BK Beauty for a long time, ever since they started, and it's so much fun when I get to work with one of my favorite brands. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water, and I'm going to see y'all very soon. Bye.